welcome back to our channel. These rare coins are worth way more than you think. Discover their hidden value. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, the 1978 USA $1/4 coin. This isn't just any ordinary coin. It's a symbol of American history, a testament to artistic design, and, believe it or not, has an astonishing value that will surprise you by the end of this video. Buckle up as we explore everything you need to know about this iconic coin. Let's start by setting the stage. The 1978 $1/4 coin was minted during an era of significant change in the United States. The country had just emerged from the turbulence of the 1960s and 1970s, a time of social, political, and economic upheaval. The U.S. was grappling with issues like the aftermath of the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal, and a struggling economy marked by inflation and an energy crisis. In the midst of this, the U.S. Mint continued its work, producing coins that represented not just the country's currency but also its evolving identity. By the late 1970s, the design of U.S. coins was firmly rooted in the work of some of the greatest engravers and artists the Mint had to offer. But let's be honest, the quarter had seen better days. The standard design of the quarter, featuring George Washington, the first president of the United States, had been in circulation since 1932. The image of Washington was created by John Flanagan and became one of the most iconic coin designs ever produced in the United States. Yet, by the late 70s, the U.S. Mint was starting to look for new ways to refresh the public's relationship with its coinage. That's where the 1978 quarter comes in. This coin wasn't necessarily about change in terms of design but rather marked a key moment in the ongoing legacy of Washington's image on U.S. currency. The 1978 quarter continued to feature the famous portrait of George Washington on the obverse side. However, unlike previous years, it came during an interesting period where collectors and enthusiasts started paying more attention to minor differences in minting processes. These seemingly small changes would go on to make certain 1978 quarters highly desirable among collectors. Now, let's talk about the design of the coin. As we mentioned, George Washington is featured on the obverse side, and that's an important part of its identity. Washington's profile is elegantly rendered, exuding strength and dignity. His image, paired with the inscription "Liberty" above, and the year 1978 below, reinforces his role as a symbol of freedom and leadership in American history. Around the edge, we see the traditional inscription, "In God We Trust," a reflection of the country's deep roots in faith. The reverse side of the coin features a relatively simple yet powerful design, an eagle in flight. The eagle has long been a symbol of the United States, representing freedom, strength, and patriotism. Its wings spread wide, as if soaring above the land it's meant to protect. The words "United States of America" arc across the top, and "E pluribus unum" appears below, which translates to "out of many, one," a phrase that reflects the unity of the diverse states that make up the Union. Finally, at the bottom of the reverse, the coin proudly displays the denomination, $1/4. If you're wondering about the production details of the 1978 quarter, here's what you need to know. The coin was minted at 3 different locations: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Each mint had a distinct method of production, with the Philadelphia and Denver mints producing regular circulation coins and the San Francisco Mint striking proof coins. The proof coins, typically produced for collectors, were carefully crafted to have a mirror-like finish that made them stand out from the regular issue coins. The 1978 quarter, like other quarters of the era, was composed of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving it that familiar, slightly muted shine. But here's something interesting: while the regular 1978 quarters are not particularly rare in terms of quantity, certain versions of the coin have caught the attention of collectors due to small production errors, wear and tear, or the meticulous process that made them stand out from their counterparts. These subtle differences, whether in the minting process or a small anomaly in the design, made certain 1978 quarters a target for collectors. And speaking of collectors, let's talk about why the 1978 quarter has gained such a following. While many collectors are drawn to the more dramatic variations in coin designs or rarer issues, the 1978 quarter stands out because of its historical significance and the minor yet fascinating details that make it unique. The continued interest in Washington's image, the symbolism of the eagle, and the occasional anomaly in minting have all combined to make this coin a valuable piece in a collector's portfolio. But perhaps what's most surprising to many is the current value of the 1978 $quarter coin. If you were to walk into a store and buy one of these quarters today, you'd probably pay just 25 cents, hardly surprising, given that's the coin's face value. But that's not the whole story. In fact, certain versions of the 1978 quarter have been known to fetch staggering prices on the market. Coin collectors and investors who are vigilant enough to spot the rare versions of this coin, those with minting errors, limited runs, or unique characteristics, can stand to make significant profits. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. While most 1978 quarters are worth their face value, certain specimens, especially those in pristine, mint condition or with rare minting flaws, can reach values far beyond what you'd expect. These exceptional quarters have been sold for prices that will astonish even the most seasoned numismatists. The 1978 quarter's value, in some cases, has reached an eye-watering $138,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1978 quarter, in perfect condition or with the right mix of rare minting features, can be worth as much as $138,000. This isn't a misprint, and it's not an exaggeration. It's a reality for the lucky collector who stumbles upon one of these rare specimens. So, what does this all mean? Well, it's a reminder that even the most seemingly ordinary objects, like a simple quarter, can carry incredible historical significance and financial value. The 1978 quarter, with its rich symbolism, unique minting characteristics, and fascinating backstory, is a perfect example of how coins can be far more than just currency. They're pieces of art, pieces of history, and sometimes, pieces of fortune. Before we wrap up, remember that coin collecting isn't just about the money. It's about preserving history, appreciating craftsmanship, and understanding the stories behind these little pieces of metal that have been part of our daily lives for centuries. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who's curious about coins, the 1978 quarter is a fantastic example of how something simple can hold incredible value, both in historical terms and in the marketplace. So, if you happen to come across a 1978 quarter, take a closer look. You never know, it might just be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more incredible coin stories. Keep collecting, and keep learning about the amazing history behind the coins we see every day. In the second place, we're going to delve into an extraordinary piece of American history, one that's part of a larger collection of statehood quarters, and that's the New Hampshire 1788 year 2000 quarter dollar. This coin might seem like just another small piece of currency at first glance, but there's much more to it than meets the eye. In fact, this quarter is not only steeped in historical significance, but its appeal to collectors has made it incredibly valuable over time. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how much this seemingly modest quarter can be worth. Let's begin with the historical context of the New Hampshire quarter. The year 1788 is crucial in understanding the deep-rooted connection between this coin and American history. That year marked an incredibly significant moment for the United States. New Hampshire became the 9th state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. The Constitution, as you know, is the foundation of the American system of government. With New Hampshire's ratification, the Constitution officially became the law of the land. This was a pivotal event that not only shaped the future of the country but also represented the final push that united the fledgling states under one federal framework. New Hampshire's involvement in the ratification of the Constitution was vital because it secured the critical 9th state, ensuring that the Constitution would come into effect. But it's not just the political implications that make this coin so interesting, it's the way in which the state's contributions are captured in the design of the coin itself. When you hold the New Hampshire 1788 year 2000 quarter, you're holding a tangible piece of that rich history. Now, let's talk about the coin's design. The New Hampshire quarter is part of the 50 State Quarters program, a project by the U.S. Mint that ran from 1999 to 2008. This program released a series of quarters, each featuring a unique design representing one of the 50 states. The series celebrated the history, culture, and heritage of each state, and the New Hampshire quarter was the 9th release in the series. It was released in 2000, and the design of the coin encapsulates the state's revolutionary past. On the obverse, you'll find the classic image of George Washington, as seen on all U.S. quarters since 1932. Washington's face is accompanied by the words "Liberty" above and "In God We Trust" to the left, with the year 2000 below. This timeless design reminds us of the nation's foundational ideals of liberty and trust in a higher power. But the real uniqueness of the New Hampshire quarter lies on its reverse side, where the design speaks directly to New Hampshire's role in American history. The reverse side of the coin features an intricate image of the Old Man of the Mountain, a rock formation that was once one of New Hampshire's most famous natural landmarks. The Old Man of the Mountain was a series of granite cliffs that formed the profile of an old man's face, visible to all who passed by. It stood as a symbol of New Hampshire's rugged beauty and strength. This iconic formation was located on Cannon Mountain in the White Mountains and had been a source of state pride for generations. The design is framed by the words, New Hampshire, and 1788, which highlights the year the state ratified the U.S. Constitution. It's important to note that the Old Man of the Mountain was not just a symbol of New Hampshire's natural beauty, it represented the endurance of the state and its people. It was a landmark that had been cherished for centuries, and it was even immortalized on New Hampshire's state flag and license plates. Sadly, the formation collapsed in 2003, just a few years after the coin's release, making it even more significant today as a symbol of both the state's history and the impermanence of nature itself. The design of this quarter, with its focus on the Old Man of the Mountain, encapsulates New Hampshire's unique place in American history. It's a nod to both the state's natural beauty and its pivotal role in the founding of the United States. For coin collectors, it's a piece that tells a powerful story. Now, let's get into the specifics of how the New Hampshire 1788 year 2000 quarter was minted. Like all state quarters in the series, it was produced by the U.S. Mint in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint produced a slightly different version of the quarter, with those from San Francisco being the proof versions, which were specially struck to be sold to collectors in flawless condition. These proof coins were often sold in sets and came with a mirror-like finish that made them particularly desirable. The regular circulation quarters, minted in Philadelphia and Denver, were struck using the same alloy mixture of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. This composition gives the quarter its distinctive silver color and metallic luster. While millions of these quarters were produced, it's the special variations, those with unique minting errors or pristine condition, that have captured the attention of collectors. Over the years. The New Hampshire quarter has gained significant attention from numismatists, and for good reason. As with other coins from the 50-state quarters program, the New Hampshire quarter offers a glimpse into the nation's history while offering a piece of art that collectors can cherish. Collectors specifically seek out coins with minimal wear, as these pristine specimens are far rarer than those with the usual marks of circulation. But there's more. Certain varieties of the 2000 New Hampshire quarter have been known to fetch eye-popping prices. This is because, like all rare coins, it's not just about the year or the design. It's about condition, rarity, and even minting errors that can make a coin valuable. Minor variations in design, as well as coins that have been kept in impeccable condition, can be worth far more than their face value. So, why is this particular quarter so sought after? The rarity of certain versions of the New Hampshire quarter, coupled with its historical and artistic significance, has made it an object of desire for collectors. But the true surprise comes when we talk about how much some of these coins can be worth today. If you happen to have one of these quarters, particularly one in perfect condition, or a version that might have a subtle minting error, then you could be sitting on a small fortune. The New Hampshire 1788 year 2000 quarter has been known to fetch an incredible $124,000 for some of the rarest specimens. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single quarter, worth just 25 cents when it was first minted, could today be valued at an astonishing $124,000. This value comes not just from the rarity of the coin but from the incredible demand among collectors who are eager to own a piece of history. The fact that the Old Man of the Mountain has since collapsed only adds to the coin's symbolic value, making it even more coveted. Now, I know what you might be thinking: how can a coin like this reach such an extraordinary value? It's all about the rarity, the condition, and the significance of the piece in question. Coins that were minted with slight imperfections or those that have been carefully preserved in perfect condition are the ones that attract the highest bids. So, the next time you come across a New Hampshire 1788 year 2000 quarter, take a closer look. It might not just be a quarter, it could be a rare, valuable treasure that's worth far more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting into the world of numismatics, this coin is a reminder of the incredible value that can lie hidden in plain sight. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the history and significance of the New Hampshire quarter. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and the hidden treasures that can be found in your pockets. Happy collecting, and remember, there's always more to discover when it comes to the world of numismatics. In the middle of this video, we're diving into a truly iconic piece of American coinage, the Texas 1845 year 2004 quarter dollar. This coin is not just another part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, but a powerful symbol of a state with a unique and captivating history. Texas, known for its rich cultural heritage, its pivotal role in American history, and its larger-than-life personality, has left a lasting imprint on the country. And the Texas quarter is the perfect reflection of this spirit. So, what makes this quarter so special? Well, let's rewind to 1845, the year when Texas officially became the 28th state to join the Union. This was a monumental moment in U.S. history. Texas had a brief yet powerful history as an independent republic before it chose to become part of the United States. Its annexation marked a turning point in the expansion of the nation and, of course, set the stage for the Texas Revolution and other significant events that would shape the state's future. In 1845, when Texas entered the Union, the country was in the midst of territorial expansion. The U.S. was grappling with the concept of manifest destiny, the belief that the nation's destiny was to stretch from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast. Texas, with its vast land, rich resources, and strategic location, was a key piece in the puzzle of this expansion. By joining the Union, Texas wasn't just adding its name to the list of states, it was becoming a vital part of the growing nation. This, of course, laid the foundation for the complex and multifaceted story of Texas that continues to capture the imagination of people across the world today. Fast forward to 2004, when the Texas quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program. This program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, was designed to celebrate each state's history, culture, and heritage. Each quarter featured a unique design that represented the distinct identity of each state. When Texas's turn came, the coin had to capture everything that made the state stand out: its boldness, its independence, and its deep historical roots. So, what did the designers choose to put on the Texas quarter to tell this incredible story? The design of the coin perfectly captures the essence of the state. On the obverse, like all U.S. quarters, we see the familiar portrait of George Washington, our first president. Washington's face has adorned U.S. quarters since 1932, serving as a constant reminder of the nation's founding ideals of liberty, democracy, and unity. Surrounding Washington's image are the familiar inscriptions of "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 2004, the year this quarter was released. However, the true heart of the coin lies on the reverse side, where the design represents the spirit of Texas. At the center of the reverse is a stunning depiction of a lone star, which is, of course, one of the most iconic symbols of Texas. The Lone Star has deep roots in the state's history. It was first used by the Republic of Texas as its national symbol and has remained a part of the state's identity ever since. This star represents the state's independence, its pride, and its unique place in American history, but the star is not alone. Surrounding the Lone Star are two important elements that add depth to the coin's symbolism. First, there's a silhouette of the state of Texas itself, helping to reinforce the state's centrality in the design. Second, we see an image of the Texas state flag, billowing proudly in the wind, a powerful visual representation of the state's pride and its identity as a proud member of the Union. Finally, beneath the star and flag is the inscription, Texas, and the year, 1845, marking the year the state officially joined the United States. This design perfectly encapsulates the heart and soul of Texas, its independence, its pride, and its connection to the broader history of the United States. When you hold this coin in your hand, you're not just holding a piece of currency. You're holding a symbol of Texas's story, its rise from an independent republic to a proud state within the Union. It's a coin that tells the tale of the Texas Revolution, the formation of the Republic of Texas, and its eventual statehood, a tale that resonates with the spirit of the state even today. Now, let's dive into the minting details of this iconic coin. The Texas Quarter, like all coins in the 50-state quarters program, was minted by the U.S. Mint in multiple locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced the regular circulation coins, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the coin, which were specially crafted for collectors and sold in sets. These proof coins were made using a special process that gave them a mirror-like finish and a higher level of detail, making them especially sought after by coin collectors. The Texas Quarter was made from a combination of copper and nickel, like all U.S. quarters, with 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel making up the coin's composition. This blend gives the coin its characteristic shine and durability, allowing it to withstand years of circulation while still maintaining its beauty. But while millions of these coins were minted, it's the special variations, including pristine specimens and coins with minor minting errors, that have captured the attention of collectors. But let's talk about why the Texas 1845 year 2004 quarter is so appealing to collectors. The 50-state quarters program was a massive hit, sparking an entire generation of coin enthusiasts to begin collecting. The coins were widely released into circulation, making them accessible to people from all walks of life. For some, collecting these coins became a hobby, a way to connect with the history and culture of their state or the country as a whole. For others, it was an investment opportunity, as the value of certain coins increased over time. But why has the Texas Quarter, in particular, become so valuable to collectors? For one, it represents a state with a massive cultural and historical significance. Texas has long been a state of great pride, and its distinct identity has made it a favorite among collectors. In addition, the Texas Quarter was released during a time when the 50-state quarters program was at its peak, and coins from this series have become highly sought after in the numismatic world. Now, here's where things get really exciting. If you've been paying attention, you know that certain coins, especially those in mint condition, or those with rare variations, can fetch prices that will make your jaw drop. And the Texas 1845 year 2004 quarter is no exception. Some versions of this coin, particularly those in perfect, uncirculated condition, can be worth far more than their face value. And here's the big reveal: a rare, high-quality specimen of the Texas 1845 year 2004 quarter can be worth an astounding $118,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single coin, one that you could hold in your hand, has the potential to be worth over $100,000. How is this possible? It's all about rarity, condition, and demand. As with any collectible, the value of a coin is determined by how many are available, how well they've been preserved, and how much collectors are willing to pay for them. Coins that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition are far rarer than those that have been in general circulation. Furthermore, coins that have unique minting errors or other distinguishing features can command even higher prices. In the case of the Texas Quarter, the combination of its historical significance, stunning design, and the fact that it was part of the highly collectible 50-state quarters program has made it a coin that numismatists and collectors alike are eager to add to their collections. So, next time you come across a Texas 1845 year 2004 quarter in your pocket change, take a closer look. You could be holding a rare and valuable piece of American history, and who knows? It might just be worth more than you ever imagined. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the history and significance of the Texas 1845 year 2004 quarter. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and hidden treasures. Happy collecting, and remember, there's always something valuable waiting to be discovered. The second last coin of this video is the New Mexico 1912 year 2008 $quarter coin. This quarter is not only part of the beloved 50-state quarters program, but it also holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors due to its unique historical background, symbolic design, and the story it tells about the great state of New Mexico. Buckle up, because by the end of this video, we're going to reveal just how much this seemingly humble quarter could be worth today. You might be shocked to find out. Let's start by going back in time to the year 1912. What's so special about this year? For New Mexico, it marks a pivotal moment in history, the year the state officially became the 47th state to join the Union. But New Mexico's history as a part of the United States didn't start there. It had been a part of the United States for many years, but its path to statehood was long and complicated. Before New Mexico became a state, it had been a territory of the United States since 1848, when the U.S. acquired the land following the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo at the end of the Mexican-American War. For years, New Mexico struggled to become a state due to a variety of political and social factors. The population was sparse, the economy was struggling, and many of the territory's residents were divided over the idea of joining the Union. But by the early 20th century, things had changed. New Mexico was ready to take its place as a full-fledged state within the United States. In 1912, after years of waiting, New Mexico finally achieved statehood on January 6, 1912. This was a momentous occasion, not just for the state but for the entire nation, as it helped fulfill the country's vision of expanding its territory across the North American continent. The state's entry into the Union was a significant achievement that shaped the landscape of the American Southwest and gave New Mexico a voice in the federal government. Now, fast forward almost a century later, and in 2008, the U.S. Mint released the New Mexico Quarter as part of the 50-State Quarters program. This program was one of the most successful and beloved initiatives by the U.S. Mint, as it celebrated each state's history, culture, and heritage through a unique quarter design. Each quarter in this series was released in the order that the states joined the Union, and New Mexico's quarter was the 47th in the series. It was released in 2008, marking the state's 96th anniversary of statehood. The New Mexico Quarter is not only a tribute to the state's history but also a tribute to its vibrant culture. The design of the quarter beautifully reflects the state's rich heritage, incorporating symbols that have long been associated with New Mexico and its identity. But what exactly does the design of this quarter tell us about New Mexico? On the obverse of the coin, as with all U.S. quarters, you'll find the iconic portrait of George Washington. Since 1932, Washington's image has appeared on the U.S. quarter, serving as a constant reminder of the nation's founding principles. Above his portrait is the word liberty, and below it, you'll find the phrase, "In God We Trust," and the year, 2008, the year the coin was minted. These elements are standard on all U.S. quarters, reinforcing the continuity and unity of the nation over time. However, the real magic of the New Mexico Quarter lies on the reverse side. This side features a stunning design that showcases elements of New Mexico's cultural and natural heritage. At the center of the coin, you'll find an image of a red chili pepper, one of New Mexico's most iconic symbols. New Mexico is known for its chili production, and the red chili pepper is a key ingredient in the state's famous cuisine. This design element is a nod to New Mexico's rich culinary traditions, which are an integral part of its identity. Alongside the chili pepper, the quarter also depicts a beautiful image of a kiva, which is a traditional ceremonial chamber used by Native American tribes in the region. The kiva symbolizes the deep connection between New Mexico's Native American heritage and the state's modern identity. It's a powerful symbol of the traditions, culture, and spirituality that have been passed down through generations of indigenous people in the area. The design also features a stunning desert landscape, with the distinctive mountainous terrain that characterizes New Mexico's scenery. The state's landscape is as diverse as its people, with vast deserts, snow-capped peaks, and dramatic canyons. This desert imagery on the quarter highlights the state's natural beauty, which is a major draw for visitors from all over the world. The reverse side of the New Mexico Quarter also features the inscription, New Mexico, and the year, 1912, which marks the year that the state became a part of the Union. This inscription not only commemorates the anniversary of New Mexico's statehood but also serves as a reminder of the state's enduring legacy and its place in American history. With this design, the New Mexico Quarter captures the essence of the state, its rich cultural diversity, its history, its natural beauty, and its unique place in the American Southwest. It's a coin that tells a story, not just of a state, but of a people, their struggles, and their triumphs. Now, let's take a look at the minting details of this iconic coin. Like all of the 50-state quarters, the New Mexico Quarter was produced by the U.S. Mint in 3 different facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced the regular circulation quarters, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the coin, which were specially crafted for collectors. These proof coins were made with a special process that gave them a mirror-like finish, making them highly prized by collectors for their pristine appearance. The New Mexico quarter, like all U.S. quarters, is made from a combination of copper and nickel, with 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel making up the coin's composition. This alloy gives the coin its characteristic silver-like color and durability. It also ensures that the coin can withstand the wear and tear of circulation without losing its charm. While millions of these quarters were minted, it's the rare versions, particularly those in excellent condition or with minting errors, that are the most sought after by collectors. Now, you may be wondering, why is the New Mexico quarter so appealing to collectors? Part of its appeal lies in its historical significance. The 50-state quarters program was a massive success and created a huge wave of interest in collecting coins. Many collectors saw this program as a way to own a piece of American history, with each state's quarter representing a unique moment in the nation's development. For New Mexico, that moment came in 1912, and the coin's design reflects both the state's long history and its vibrant cultural identity. The quarter is also highly collectible because it is part of a limited edition series that was only produced for a short period. The 50-state quarters program ran from 1999 to 2008, and once the series was completed, no more coins with these unique designs were produced. This has made the coins from the series, especially those in mint condition or with rare variations, extremely valuable in the world of numismatics. And now, here's the exciting part, the big reveal. If you happen to have one of these New Mexico 1912 year 2008 quarters, especially one in perfect, uncirculated condition or one with a rare minting error, you could be holding something truly special. Believe it or not, the value of this quarter can be as high as $110,000. Yes, a single quarter that was once worth just 25 cents could now be worth an incredible amount of money, depending on its condition and rarity. How does this happen? It's all about the combination of factors: rarity, condition, and collector demand. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition are far rarer than those that have circulated widely. In addition, coins with minting errors or other unique characteristics are highly sought after by collectors, and their values can skyrocket as a result. So, the next time you come across a New Mexico 1912 year 2008 quarter in your pocket change, take a moment to examine it closely. It could very well be worth far more than its face value. And remember, with rare coins like this, you never know when you might be holding a hidden treasure. Thank you for joining me on this fascinating journey through the history and significance of the New Mexico 1912 year 2008 quarter. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories about rare coins, their value, and the rich history they represent. Happy collecting, and keep an eye on your spare change. You never know what treasures are waiting for you. In the end of this video, we will talk about a coin that not only reflects the beauty and grandeur of the United States but also carries with it a rich history that speaks to the natural wonders preserved within our national parks. This is the National Park Quarter, released in 2020 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series designed to celebrate the beauty, history, and legacy of America's national parks and other national sites. So, let's take a journey through the history of this stunning coin, the design behind it, the minting process, and, of course, its value today. Yes, there's a big surprise at the end of the video about the coin's value, and trust me, it's one that you won't want to miss. Let's start with the concept of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. The program was launched as a way to highlight the remarkable national parks and public lands across the United States. The U.S. Mint chose to release 5 unique designs every year from 2010 through 2021. Each coin in this series features a specific national site, parks, monuments, historic sites, that represents the heritage and natural wonders of America. With these coins, the U.S. Mint paid tribute to everything from the Great Yellowstone National Park to the historic sites of Washington, D.C., and the beautiful national forests of the country. Now, the 2020 coin in this series holds a particular significance, as it represents Weir Farm, a National Historic Site, located in Connecticut. This site is notable not only for its beauty and preservation but also for its historical connection to American art. Weir Farm was the home of the renowned American Impressionist painter J. Alden Weir, who lived and worked there in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It is now a national park, preserving the history of American art and providing a tranquil and inspiring space for artists to visit and work in the spirit of the legendary Weir. When the U.S. Mint selected Weir Farm as the subject of the 2020 National Park Quarter, it was a moment of celebration for the arts community. The choice to feature an artist's residence as a national park was significant, marking an intersection of natural beauty and cultural history. Weir Farm is a place where art, nature, and history come together, and it stands as a testament to the profound impact that nature can have on creativity. The design of the coin reflects this unique blend of art and nature. As with all coins in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, the obverse side of the coin features the iconic portrait of George Washington, whose image has been featured on U.S. quarters since 1932. The engraving around his portrait reads, "Liberty," and the inscription, "In God We Trust," appears, along with the year the coin was minted, 2020. This side of the coin serves as a constant reminder of the nation's founding ideals, and the continuation of Washington's image on these quarters ties together the nation's rich history, from its founding all the way through its modern identity. But it's the reverse side of the coin that really tells the story. The design, created by artist Richard Masters and engraved by Phoebe Hemphill, showcases a beautiful scene inspired by Weir Farm, a National Historic Site. The image on the coin depicts a painter's easel set up in front of a pastoral scene at the farm, capturing the essence of the artistic legacy of J. Alden Weir. The scene includes an artist working in the fields, surrounded by the scenic beauty of Connecticut's rural landscape, with a hint of the artist's influence through the easel and the vibrant countryside. Behind the artist, you can see the stunning rolling hills and the iconic Weir Farm building, showcasing the natural beauty that inspired much of Weir's work. The coin's design beautifully encapsulates the intersection of art and nature, paying tribute to Weir's legacy as a master of American Impressionism and highlighting the importance of preserving both cultural and natural history. It's a testament to the profound connection between artists and the environments that inspire them. The inscription, "Weir Farm," appears at the top of the coin, and beneath the design, we see the text, "Connecticut," and 2020, marking the state and the year of release. This quarter, like all coins in the America the Beautiful series, is produced with the highest quality minting techniques. The coin was made by the U.S. Mint in several facilities across the country: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints were responsible for producing the circulation coins that made their way into everyday use, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the coin, which were specially crafted for collectors. Proof coins are made with a special, more intricate minting process that ensures every detail of the design is perfectly captured, resulting in coins with mirror-like finishes and exceptional clarity. In terms of its composition, the National Park Quarter, like all quarters, is made from a combination of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving the coin its characteristic silvery color and durability. The quality and craftsmanship of these coins have made them highly desirable to coin collectors. These coins, especially those in uncirculated or proof condition, have the potential to grow in value over time, with rare variations or errors fetching especially high prices. So, what makes this particular coin so appealing to collectors? First and foremost, it's the rich historical and cultural significance of the site it commemorates. Weir Farm, as a historic site dedicated to the preservation of American art, holds a unique place in the hearts of art lovers and history enthusiasts alike. For numismatists, this coin represents a significant moment in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which is coming to an end with the 2021 release of the final coins in the series. Collectors of American coins are always on the lookout for coins with historical importance, and the National Park series offers them just that. Another reason this coin has captured the attention of collectors is due to the increasing interest in state and national park-themed coins. As Americans become more and more interested in preserving their national heritage, coins like the National Park Quarters have become an important part of the collective memory of the nation. People are drawn to these coins not only because they represent natural beauty but also because they serve as mementos of the special places that make America unique. But now, let's talk about something that every collector wants to know: how much is this coin worth? While most quarters, especially those in circulation, are worth only 25 cents, the National Park Quarters from the America the Beautiful series have become valuable for certain collectors, particularly those who have obtained coins in pristine, uncirculated condition. The 2020 Weir Farm Quarter, with its stunning design and connection to American art history, is no exception. And here's the big reveal: the value of a rare, well-preserved 2020 National Park quarter can be worth $102,000. Yes, you heard that right, $102,000. If you happen to come across a coin in flawless condition, especially one with a rare minting error, you could be holding a coin that's worth much more than its face value. This price isn't just for the run-of-the-mill circulation coins, of course. The value stems from the coin's rarity, its historical importance, and the condition it's in. The combination of these factors makes the 2020 National Park quarter a prized collectible for those who know how to spot the potential treasures hidden within our nation's coins. So, what should you do if you have one of these quarters in your collection? First, take a good look at its condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, those that have never been used in circulation and have been carefully preserved, are the most valuable. Look for coins that have sharp details, no wear, and no discoloration. If you think you found a rare gem, it's worth having it appraised by a professional numismatist. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the National Park 2020 quarter is a fantastic addition to any collection. It's a beautiful piece of American history, with both artistic and natural significance, and it has the potential to increase in value over time. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the history and significance of the National Park 2020 quarter. I hope this video has given you a deeper appreciation for the beauty and value of coins like this one, as well as an understanding of the importance of preserving both our natural and cultural history through numismatics. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of rare coins and their hidden treasures. Happy collecting, and keep an eye out for those hidden gems in your spare change. You never know what you might find.